Hi there. So I thought I'd try something a little bit different today. I had a couple of mounts, the mats, with marks on them, and obviously I can't sell those on my galleries with, paintings. So I had this idea. So I thought I'll jelly print them and do it that way. Put a little, little tiny painting in the middle and see what happens. Now, so this one is one that I tried, and I think you'll find that it's turned out quite nice. So I've got another mount that's got marks on them. So let's give that a try. Right, so let's give it a try. That looks like about an 8 by 10 mat, and as I said, it's even the slightest, tiniest blemish. You can't sell them like that. You can't sell your paintings like that. Not on the galleries that I'm on. So anyway, um, so what I thought was I usually do all these lovely turquoisey and gold, that kind of thing. I do a lot of those. So what I thought was I'd do something different. I'll do quite a plain, and I thought I'll use all leaves and I'll do some gold on it. I like this because it's like a blue-grey, something a little bit less, gaudy. And then in the middle of it, I'll put a little tiny painting using those colours. So let's get started. I like those colours anyway. Right, so let's mix a lovely grey blue to start with. Oh no, I'll tell you what, I like that background there. What is it? It's like a grey, really, isn't it? Okay, so let's aim for grey. So I'll put some black and I'll put some cream. Mix my own cream I mix all my colours anyway, but there we go. There's some cream. Whoops. Let me try for a charcoal grey, and then I can put the lights on top. Let's try that. So I want a dark background for this. Okay. And it can be a little bit patchy, I think. Now, if I make too much of a mess of the back of that, I can paint it cream, when I sell them. There. I like this. There's no way of getting away with not getting paint on the back. There's not. So what I do is I paint that cream and it looks lovely. It looks nice and tidy. So I like these. I like this. I quite like it being a little bit patchy like that. That's a nice colour, actually. Right, let's get rid of that. I've just seen that nice little elephant print on a scrap piece of paper. Little small tiny elephants would be lovely all the way around, wouldn't it? But anyway, I'm not doing that. I'm doing leaves today. So there we are. Right, so now I need just get rid of that. Oh, I wish I had a big studio, huge studio. Like these loft studios in America. God, I love one of those. Right, but you know what? I just fill it and fill it and fill it. Now, like I've done with this, I'll give you a quick look round here in a minute. It's unbelievable. Well, I'll give you a quick look round now, actually. This is a working studio. This is not a posh studio where everything is in place. I'm sorry, it's not. It's a working studio. Yeah. But it works really, really well. And I like it because you can just leave something and walk away from it, you know. So let's get back to the job in hand. A second. Right, okay. I think that's okay. Right, I'm going to do leaves. So, what am I going to do? I'll do some gold leaves. Oh, no, I want really pale blue gorgeousness, don't I? So, let's make a pale blue. Use some of this. A really pale blue. I want a sort of grey blue, but not as grey as that. So, that is quite turquoise. Don't want that. So I'll add a bit of black. Let's try that. We should have a grey blue. If it's not quite how I want it, I'll just keep adding more cream. Now, so I'm going to put leaves on it. I love leaves. And I'm going to do just sections at a time. I'm going to do this. I'm going to try that. And let's try, whoops, Daisy. Let's try some of these. Whoa. And let's try some of that. This is all experimentation. If it's not how I want it, obviously I will just go over it. So, but I can see this being quite nice. So, start with that. And this is where the backs get messy, you know. Take that off. Try that. So at this stage, it's just really a question of layering and going over and over with your colours and until you like it, really. And I got this nice, just for a change, you know, a dark grey, a sort of charcoal grey background, which complements the blues, the pale blues and the blue greys, and even the gold really complements gold as well. So, like I said, it's just really a question of going over and over until you like the finished result, really. And I love using plants. I love using plants. They give a really lovely feel to it, you know, especially when you layer them. And they're so accessible. I mean, they're so easy to find. You want leaves with a really pronounced veins on them, you know, to show up, use as stamps on your jelly print. So I'm using bay leaves at the moment. I've got bay trees in the garden, and I always find they leave a lovely leaf impression. And just go out in the garden and find things, and the better if they're dried, by the way. Leave them to dry somewhere warm, and just let them dry. And they do give a nicer print if you do that. Try that. Top corner. Oh yeah, bit of gold. Let's put some gold elsewhere. We've got it. That's very pretty. Right, there is one thing I'm going to do. A little bit of gold there. That's nice. A little bit of gold there. There. See? Right, there is one thing I'm going to do, and that is with the, what should it be with? I think it's going to be with the cream. I'll try the cream. Let me try the cream. There. Right, I'm going to do, let's make it thinner. Right, I sort of use my jelly plate as a palette, really, sometimes. Right, where is that gone? I just use that as a palette now, just for the meantime. Yeah. There. Right, let's try this. Lovely script. Yeah. A little bit here. Maybe a little bit here. There. Yeah, I think so, don't you? Yeah, it's pretty. And a little bit there. There. Just something a bit different, isn't it? Right, now, just need to do a little painting to go inside it. So there we are. So that's the finished piece. And you can either have it like that, or you could have it like that. Or you could even have it like that. I like it either way. So there we are. So that is what I do with a mount or a mat when there's a little blemish on it and I can't sell it, can't use it. So that's what I do, cover it. So there we are. I hope you enjoyed the video. And as always, love from Cornwall.